My name's Steve Gordon. I'm the manager of the embroidery department here for Ellis in Tampa. We are standing here in my shop, and really this shop was set up for speed. It was set up for our customers and to get items out to our customers as fast as possible, really give them the turnarounds that they need and be able to service customers that we might not have been able to in the past, or that some companies cannot service in the past, just due to the nature of the quick turnarounds, the rush orders that they get. So we're trying to accommodate all that with what we have set up. We have 64 heads. With most of them, I have 5 dual function 12 head machines. I also have 2 dual function machines for the last 4 heads. And what that allows us to do is really customize our work based on the orders that we have in. Whether it's a large order and we need to run it on all 12 heads or multiple machines on 12 heads, or there's smaller orders that we just use 6 of the heads for that order and use the other 6 heads for another order. It gives us full capacity. It gives us a lot more capabilities. It also allows us to adjust to volume. With volume in this industry, if we get larger volume, we're able to put more operators on the machine because the 6 heads are working independent of each other. So I can put 2 operators on the machine working 2 separate orders at their maximum speed and at the operator's maximum speed. And they can keep up with the machine, allowing us to increase productivity when we have that need. And when we don't have that need, one operator can run all 12 heads perfectly fine. And now it allows us to save on labor, save on cost, and still service our customers at the end of the day.
That's great. I've got one question. So I know you've got the big dual functions. Why did you get the small one and the single head?
So part of the process that we do is getting the logos set up for our customers. Not using 6 heads for a sample sew out or something like that. We use the smaller machines. We also have orders for some of our customers that vary from programs of 1 shirt to thousands of shirts. So when we get those program orders for 1 shirt, 2 shirts, we can use the smaller machines. We're not wasting 4 heads to do 2 shirts and really get those out. And even for hats, one of them keeps a hat hoop on it all the time. So when we get a small order for hats, it's already there. We throw the hat on there, get it sewn out, get it out to the customer.
That's great. Now, how often do you do caps versus flats? Is that a big part of your business, or?
I won't say it's a big part of our business. It is, when we get them, they're typically larger orders.
Okay.
So if we get a cap order, it can be 200-300 caps, and we'll convert one of the larger machines. They convert very quickly and easily. If it is a smaller order, then we'll just use the small single heads or the dual heads and get those taken care of.
Okay. Now you're in the business, right? You've been in the business for a long time. How do you like the SWF machines?
The SWF machines have been really easy for us to work with. Maintenance is very easy on them. Most of the mechanical problems that we have, the ins and outs, the daily issues, needle breaks, thread breaks, a needle breaks and part of it gets stuck in the bob, and just the daily stuff that happens on all machines, and generally we can work on them. 90% of the issues that we have or that we've had with these machines, we've been able to handle in-house. I can walk over to the machine, I can fix it very easily and have it back up and running. On the occasions that it's something beyond my level of expertise, we get it taken care of, but they've been very easy. They're user-friendly, and the operators, any operator, I have operators that have trained on these machines for 1 and 2 days, and they're able to sew quality products even at 1 or 2 days being on the job. Not quite as fast, but they're very easy for them to run.
And what kind of production do you do?
Production,
pieces,
Well, I can say on average, we've averaged about 20,000 logos a month.
That's awesome.
Now that may or may not sound like a lot. I can say that, like for instance, last month we sewed 20,000 logos. We sewed 13,000 of those in 2 weeks. So
okay, wow.
This business, because of what it is, a lot of 2-3 day turnarounds, we don't always have a forecast of what's coming in.
Okay.
In terms of rush orders or just daily business. So we may sew 2,000 logos one week and turn around and sew 8,000 logos the next week to make 10,000 logos. It's not an easy, even spread of 20,000 logos over 20 days, which would be nice and easy.
Right.
A lot of times it's...
And is it all logo work, or do you do name drops? Do you end up doing anything?
It's all logo.
It's all logo work.
Yes.
Okay. And give me an idea of the kinds of logos that you've done.
We do anything from programs for golf tournaments.
Okay.
We have a lot of LPGA and PGA tournaments that we do. Champions Tour. We even do donation work here for if the company is doing donations for another business or Boys and Girls Club or somebody like that. We'll sew up shirts for them if it's a donation order. Some of the other customers can be anything from Coca-Cola to Charles Schwab and everything in between.
Okay, that's great.
It's a wide variety.
So if there's some big company out there that, you know, wants to switch vendors or needs somebody new to do their logo work, you know, is there a way that they would get in touch with you, with your company?
They'll work. There's our regional reps, and there's reps throughout the United States that work specifically with these companies. And with those reps, they take on the business. Some of them are through other houses. So a lot of these companies work through a promotional vendor.
Right.
And those promotional vendors work with our reps and through us because the end customer doesn't want to deal directly.
Yeah, you're a wholesale supplier.
They're working with them. So there's a lot of that goes on too, and there's some programs that are direct with the companies as well.
Okay, great. I'll ask you a question about one of the little things. I noticed that you guys have at least 6 or 8 HoopMasters. Is that just like standard equipment? You just check the box and you get it, or is there a particular reason why you brought in the HoopMasters?
There's a lot of different hooping tools that are out there. In terms of speed for the operators, consistency, the HoopMaster makes the most sense for us.
Okay.
So we've put them at each machine. Each operator does have a HoopMaster at the machine.
Okay.
And the different tools to be able to hoop different things, whether it's a sleeve or doing the back of the hats, or if they're doing different locations on the shirt, we have those tools for them. And really, it does just that. It allows them to hoop faster. It allows them to think about the hooping process a little bit less, because the HoopMaster, they just have to get it in the right place and do it consistently. As long as they're doing the same thing consistently on the HoopMaster, you're going to get a consistent output. That's
great. And last question, I promise, is I see the polos and like some of the name brands that you've mentioned. It's golf shirts and things like that. Do you work with any heavier materials? Do you ever do jacket backs or anything other than the straight caps and polo kind of arrangement? So the polos that we do, most of them are performance fabrics, but the Callaway product itself does have a jacket line also. Now, that being said, we haven't done any large jacket backs here yet. We have embroidered on those heavier products. Some of the products and jackets from windbreakers that have an actual embroidery pocket in them. Right. To some of the fleeces and things like that, we do embroider on it. We even have embroidered duffel bags. Okay. Which Callaway has the duffel bags in their line, and we have customers that want the duffel bags embroidered. We've done those as well. So. That's cool. All right, thanks a lot. Anything else you want to say about the business before I cut off? Okay, cool. Thanks.